Good morning, everybody. This morning we've got on the line Clem Maloney. Clem was a kaupapa Māori mental health and addiction support worker for the crowd over in Ohakuni, and he's now moved away to Australia. But through the benefits of technology, I've got him on the line now. Morning, Clem.
Morena.
How's it going over there?
Oh, yeah, no, lovely weather over here. As you can see, I'm sitting here at 8:30 in the morning with just a singlet and shorts on. So, yeah, no, great.
Yeah, I thought you just got out of bed.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Got out of bed at about 6 o'clock and went for a walk,
Yeah.
Stopped me getting bored.
Oh, cool. How are you liking it over there?
Yeah, things are starting to move along a bit better now.
Yeah.
Sort of got over here and moved in with the family and trying to do things so you can start working. But these Australians over here, they don't want your tax money, They make it hard for you to get a tax number. And
Really?
yeah, it's been almost over 2 months now. So but
That's
things
not
are
good.
moving along.
Oh, that's good. So do you miss it over here, or what prompted you to move to Australia?
Move over here by the grandchildren, because they're getting older and we're thinking, we need to get over here and make some memories with them before they get too old and don't want to hang out with the old people,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the big thing to coming over here.
So from a mental health perspective, it was a good move for you.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. It's about not just my mental health, but also my wife and the grandchildren, and my son and daughter-in-law. So it's working out really well for everybody so far.
It's awesome. How long do you think you're going to be there? When are you coming back?
I'm planning on maybe a minimum of 10 years over here.
Minimum.
I think I'm going to live forever.
Yeah. A minimum of 10 years. Jesus, how long have you been gone now?
2 months.
2 months.
Almost 3, I think. So we left at the end of January. So what is it, February, March? So, 2 months.
It feels like 10 years already, bro. You need to come back. I got no mates.
Yeah, I agree. There's just, there's people you miss.
Yeah. But
sort of.
I guess this is a good way of keeping. It is. It's an awesome way of keeping in touch.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really grateful that we can do this.
Yeah. Well, it was something that we'd thought about when you were here, and we sort of got the ball rolling while you were here, and then all of a sudden the old bombshell came that, I'm moving to Aussie, and I'm like...
Yeah, but that's the way it works, Yeah, you don't plan these things, and hopefully they turn out for the best. But I'm feeling a lot better now that I know I've got a job, and it's the same sort of thing. I'm working with youth and child protection and stuff like that. So,
what is the what role are you thinking of taking on over there in Australia? Whereabouts are you? Tell us where you are in Australia too.
So I'm in the place called Coomera in Queensland.
Coomera, as in Coomera Patch in the garden.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, bro. Carry on. Yep.
Yeah, it's spelled Coomera. So, yeah, when we first came over here with our son, and then we come to visit them the very first time, we were actually looking for Coomera, for the word Coomera that we're used to, and sort of got a little bit lost, but nah, it's all good now.
Cool. And so who's the outfit that you've got the job with?
So there's an organisation over here called Diamond Care Support Services. So they have offered me the role. And that was through a friend who's working for them, and let them know that I was here, and asked me to send my CV in, and things moved really quick. That was like only 4 days ago.
Really?
Yeah, and so I sent the CV into them, had an interview the next day, and got offered the job day before yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. It'd give you a bit of peace of mind, eh? Good for your well-being.
Yes, absolutely. You need to be making some money and not spending all your savings, sort of a thing.
Are there any bridges near you?
Yes, there's bridges near me.
Oh, well,
A
that's
lot of
okay. Yeah, well, as long as there was a bridge there, you wouldn't have had to worry because you could always go and put your gear under there, eh?
Oh, no, 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 no. You know, snakes and spiders and crocodiles and all of that. No, no,
Oh, true that.
definitely.
Yeah, that's something that I hadn't actually factored into where you are. You've got all those poisonous things, eh? It's not a simple matter to just grab your gun and go for a hunt. You got to watch out for snakes and spiders. Over here, you were a kaupapa Maori mental health and addiction support worker.
Yeah.
The role that you've acquired in Australia, is it similar, or give us a rundown on what it is?
Yes, it is. There's some similarities. So it's youth support work. But with that, of course, comes child protection because you work with people from the cradle until 17 years of age, and you support them just like how we used to out there in the community as well. You could be supporting babies when the parents come and meet with them. So, it's supervised meetings and stuff like that. Some of the role that's sort of similar to Oranga Tamariki's role, and then there's some of that role is also very similar to what we do with working with youth and planning outings and stuff like that, and mental health issues as well. So,
Oh, cool. So
um,
it's tailor-made
yeah,
for what you used to do here too.
yeah, and there's also something that's also just a little bit different. So, supported living, or when somebody has nowhere to go and stuff like that, and you might have to take them to a motel which is paid for by the government, and then you might actually have to stay there and look after them for a week or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't have to. It's your choice. But if you did that for, say, 6 days, you sort of get paid something like $8,000. Really good money. So, and one of the real good things for me, George, is that you pay your own taxes over here. So you sort of contracted to the organisation,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
and part of that organisation, because we've just got here, of course, and so we haven't set up things really properly, and so they have lease vehicles available, so you can lease a vehicle off them for like $270 a week, and they'll take that straight out of your wages if that's the way you want to do it. If you've got nothing set up, that's quite useful and helpful to support you to do your job and everything.
You don't get any subsidies or anything for vehicles if you used your own, or?
Yeah, no, so when you lease that, it'll be your vehicle and you're using it, so you claim all the petrol. You claim all the petrol mileage and all of that sort of stuff, which is on top of your wages. And then, but they pay for the maintenance of, the leasing company pay for the maintenance, tyres, broken glass, all of that sort of stuff of the vehicle. So the only thing you're really paying for is the petrol.
So you got the best of both worlds, really, eh?
Well, hopefully, yeah, we'll see how we go. I've never paid the tax myself before, so one of the things we'll be looking at doing is Sandra getting upskilled and doing all of that.
The accounting side.
Yeah, and then I can pay her a wage for doing that as well, so she'll be making her own money. And
So you're basically going to be subbing to the organisation. Would that be right?
yes,
So
yeah,
you could technically take on a lot more work and subcontract out. For example, if you had friends in New Zealand that could come over and work, you could hire them as an employee of you. Is that right?
yes, I could do, and then they would work for me. There are things like, that they'd have to have. So if they had mental health certificate like us, then that would put them sort of straight into the role and everything. But again, George, it's about sussing them out and seeing if they actually have that real caring ability.
Yeah, because there wouldn't be many. You wouldn't be working in places where there's a lot of Māori names, would you? Or would you?
No, well, the guy who owns the company I'm working for is Māori.
Yeah.
So it's very good. But what he's saying is that actually a lot of their workers are New Zealanders. He said it's going to be like that because the only ones, there's a lot of Asians and Pacific Islanders. He says the Pacific Islanders that are from either Australia or New Zealand, fine.
Yeah.
But the ones who come fresh off the boat, their English is not good enough, sort of thing. So, yeah.
DJ Tickle, fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So you that's cool. That's good to hear that you've finally sort of got a focus now moving forward.
Yeah, and hopefully, I can interview some of them. So I can interview the director of the company, and the one who's said to me, "Send me your CV and we'll get you a job." So there's those people that sort of have some understanding of mental health and the impacts of it. So yeah.
It's good when it's not just being paid lip service to, when there's something actually tangible being done.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Yeah, and I might have to look at, once I get going, maybe even having an office.
Yeah, you just need a corner, like a corner in a room and set up.
No, well, then you can come over and visit and set it up, right?
Yeah, I can't walk on water. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Yeah, but we're looking at moving, getting a bigger place. So, and working will really help with that, especially when you start doing, sort of making some good money and everything. You can,
Yeah, so it is good money. I'm not going to ask you how much it is. You'll only piss me off. But,
yeah, actually, I think if you came over here, we could actually do a business.
Really?
Like this and run it, yeah.
Oh, it's always good, but...
Yeah, we're just comfortable living and having enough money to do what we want to do.
Yeah, and I guess for me, I wouldn't be in this role if it was about the money.
No.
It's more about trying, I guess, and that's the key word, trying, to make a difference for other people. Whether the other people actually want what you've got to offer, that's the trick.
Yeah, no, that's right. It is about what you have to offer, and it is about whether you're genuine with what you're offering, and that you have empathy for clients and services and stuff like that. And not be so judgmental, eh?
Yeah.
If you're judgmental, you're actually just shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, you're not helping, eh?
Yeah. Cool. Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, bro. And take care.
Don't forget to buy those girls some Easter eggs.
I will. I've got them from you.
Yeah.
Cheers, bro.